Hi, this is Ashley with Apostrophe S, and today we're going to be making the Bella Bloom. So what you need from home is a pair of scissors and a pencil and some glue and a glue gun. And then what you get in the kit is all these petals and leaves, and you'll get a couple little wires and one big wire. And we'll start off today with this big wire. This is going to be your stem. So the first thing that you'll grab is this long strip of green. So this long strip of green is going to cover up your stem. And all you're going to do is grab the end of it, grab your hot glue gun, and just do a little strip and glue this on. And then you're just going to wrap and stretch out this crepe paper as you wrap. Just kind of roll it on there. And you can glue as you go as well, that way it stays nice and tight. And it's okay if it gets a little wrinkled in there. That's fine. Just kind of keep wrapping, and eventually it'll look like this. And so the next step that you're going to do is you're going to get this piece of gold metal petal, and this one's going to be your inside. And you kind of lay it out flat, and you want this gold part to be on the inside. So what you'll do again is just glue another little strip, and I already glued this one down. But you just glue a little strip, and then you're going to wrap it up around the end of this, just like this, and just wrap it all the way. This one you don't have to stretch out. In fact, you shouldn't stretch out. Just wrap it on kind of tightly. And it's okay if it's not wrapped perfectly, because then it'll just kind of give it a little bit more character as you go. And just kind of wrap, and you can do a little dot of glue so it stays a little longer. Oh, my glue's falling out. Do a little dot, and just keep wrapping. We also included a little finger protection guide too, because this foil gets kind of hot with the hot glue gun, and we don't want anyone getting burned. So just kind of keep wrapping, do a little glue, and you want to wrap all around and then glue it tight, like that. So then the next petal that you'll grab is the darkest pink one that's all connected. And you'll do the same thing that you did with this one. You just take it and glue it on. And this one you want to take and glue it on keep it about a ½ an inch from the top. And you'll glue them and wrap them all around and kind of glue as you go. And you want to kind of stagger them so they're not sitting directly on top of each other, but they can overlay a little bit. Just like that. And then once you're finished, you'll have one that looks like this. So to get this little bend in these petals, so they look a little bit more natural, you're just going to take the middle of the petal and just kind of grab it. You may have to hold the stem in between your legs, but just kind of grab it and just stretch it just a little bit. Grab that center and stretch it with your 2 thumbs, and your forefinger will kind of hold it up close so you can see a little better. You're just kind of stretching it. And this will make it so it just kind of hugs the center of the flower. Then you can kind of stretch out these petals, and you can see the nice gold color in there. So once you have that done, you're going to start adding your next petals, and you'll grab these ones next, and you'll start placing them on the same way. So what you want to do is take these, and this is where your pencil comes in, and you'll kind of take the edge of this and make sure the pink side, the darker pink side, is up facing you. And just roll the edges down, like so. And it just kind of gives it that nice bend. And then you're going to do like you did with the other petals and just kind of bend it, but you're going to bend it towards you. So that petal's up, just like a natural petal would lay. And then you'll just take your flower and you'll place it on here. And you want to make sure that it stays the same height up as the middle. You don't want to go any much higher or too much lower. You want to keep it about there. And you'll do the same with the next size up until it eventually looks like this. And you can see they're not on there perfectly, and that's really fine. Just kind of glue them down to this base. Kind of gives it a little bit more natural look when they're all staggered like that. And then you'll continue gluing with these bigger sizes as well. And just, I like doing them one by one. I'll take them and roll them, get all the edges down, and then just bend this middle. And as you start going out, you can start going a little bit higher up from the stem. So these ones I'll start placing a little bit so they get farther out from the middle. And as you start going out, you can also take them a little bit higher as well. So it kind of gradually builds and you get that big flower. And eventually, it will look like this. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to cover up this bottom part. So you'll take the leaves that look like this. There's 3 of them in the little packet. Move these out of the way. So there's 3 of those. And you'll take them gently and you'll bend them the same way you did the petals. You'll just bend them in the middle, just stretch them just a little bit. These ones you don't need to roll the ends as much. You just take them and just kind of roll them down the middle. And it'll just kind of make it look like they naturally lay like that. And then, so we got 3 of them here. So then you're gonna take them and you'll just glue them, put a little glue down here at the base, and glue them and kind of wrap them around this center. So we'll do this. Glue keeps falling out here. So you take it, just kind of wrap it around the base, like so. And you can see how that just kind of nicely covers that up. And you'll do the same with all 3 of these. Just glue those all down, and that way it covers that base up so you don't have to see that. And then the final step will be to make those leaves that wrap around. So you'll take your 2 wires, and these leaves, they're 2 different sizes. You have a bigger one and a smaller one. And you'll do the same thing, just kind of slightly bend them, like so, and then you'll flip them over. And you'll just do a really thin line, start in the middle, just do a thin line of glue. And this is where that finger protection comes in handy. So you just put that piece of wire on there, get it in there, and then just let it cool for a second. And this way you can have a nice bendable leaf. So then eventually you can just kind of wrap them around the stem like this. And you'll have a couple leaves that sit nicely. And then you'll also get a vase in your kit that looks like this. And you can just put your flower in the vase. And you have the Bella Bloom. Alright, this has been Ashley with Apostrophe S. Make it yours.